Caitlin Clark in her decision, I not only respect it, but I wholeheartedly support it. You know, a lot of people say that Caitlin Clark moves the needle. That is wrong. She is the needle. She dictates. We all know what she's done on the floor. It's history, right? But off the floor, my goodness, she and the Indiana Fever accounted for 45% of all the broadcast value of the WNBA last year.
We're breaking down some amazing news from the NBA All-Star Weekend today. And no, it has nothing to do with the dunk contest. Instead, it concerns two of the game's best shooters, Steph Curry and Caitlin Clark, but there's a twist. Let's take a look at Caitlin Clark's recent rejection of a historic showdown versus Curry.
Announced she wasn't going into the NBA three-point contest with the Sabrina Ionescu. Like, it is madness. It is absolute madness. But this is huge. She wants her first three-point contest to come at the WNBA.
First, let's go back to last year's All-Star Weekend, when the NBA unveiled a three-point shootout between Steph Curry and Sabrina Ionescu. I can assure you that it was thrilling. In a match that had fans cheering, Curry defeated Ionescu 29-26. It wasn't simply a match. It was a declaration that excellence knows no bounds.
I think she might get him. He's got to be a little bit perfect now. His money rockets to come. What are you talking about? Okay. I'm just saying. I said he had to be perfect on that one. 10 seconds. He got it. He got it. Look at him. Oh, he got it. Man, that's great.
Following that, the NBA realized they needed to expand, and with Caitlin Clark, the all-time scoring leader of the NBA and future Indiana Fever star, dominating headlines, the league saw a golden opportunity. However, as we recently learned, Clark shut it down. Let's examine why. According to ESPN's Shams Karani, the NBA wanted to step up this year's event. The plan called for a star-studded 2 vs 2 showdown between Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, the Splash Brothers, Sabrina Ionescu, and Caitlin Clark. You can only imagine the excitement, but then Caitlin Clark dropped a bombshell. Let's analyze this. On the one hand, it's a setback to fans hoping for that crossover moment, but on the other side, it's Clark making a WNBA power play by declining the invitation, stating that she wants to attend the WNBA All-Star Game in Indianapolis this summer for her first three-point contest experience. The league's goal for Spotlight was to include a thrilling matchup involving Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, his former teammate from the Warriors, Sabrina Ionescu, and Caitlin Clark. Fans found the prospect of these four superstars competing in a high-stakes three-point shootout to be exhilarating, and it would have been a landmark event for the sport. Yet despite the NBA's best efforts, Caitlin Clark has turned down the opportunity to take part. Clark's representatives at XL Sports confirmed her decision, saying that she wants to participate in her first three-point contest at the WNBA All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis this summer. She believes that her first appearance in such a competition should take place within the WNBA in front of her home fans, rather than on an NBA stage. This move is in line with her goal of growing the WNBA and making her mark in her own league first. Although Clark's decision is understandable, her absence does pose a challenge to the NBA's plans. The much-awaited NBA versus WNBA shootout might require a different format or players. The league and Clark's representatives had been in talks for months, and there were even rumors that she might change her mind if certain requirements were fulfilled. One scenario that was discussed was Stephen Curry playing in the 2025 WNBA All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis, which would create a crossover event in Clark's preferred location.
WNBA first. She's saying, yo, we matter first to me. We should matter first to the ladies. I'll make an argument. Considering the lackluster effort the NBA players have been given during All-Star Weekend, they should matter more, period. It's a travesty.
There is still a lot of interest in the three-point contest, even though Clark is not there. Now with the Dallas Mavericks, Klay Thompson has stated how excited he was to take part in the event. Sabrina Ionescu also confirmed that she would attend the NBA All-Star festivities, but she did not say if she would participate in any on-court activities. Given the excitement surrounding last year's contest, it is evident that fans are eager for another epic showdown regardless of Caitlin Clark's final lineup. Her decision to wait until the WNBA All-Star Weekend is a calculated one, as she has had a meteoric rise in the basketball world, winning WNBA Rookie of the Year and becoming an All-Star in her debut season. She also led the league in three-point field goals, further solidifying her reputation as a sharpshooter with her incredible skill set and competitive spirit. There is no doubt that she will be ready to put on a show whenever she takes the stage, adding to an already eventful period in Clark's career. Her remarkable influence on the program and the sport overall is demonstrated by the fact that this weekend, after their game versus number 4 USC, her alma mater, the University of Iowa, will retire her jersey in a special ceremony. Clark's choice also highlights how women's basketball and the NBA have gained more recognition in the sports world in recent years, as evidenced by record-breaking attendance figures, increased in-ed media coverage, and significant sponsorship agreements that have raised the profile of the league's top players. The WNBA is becoming a destination for elite competition thanks to Caitlin Clark, who represents the next generation of WNBA superstars and prioritizes her own league's marquee events. Additionally, the possibility of an NBA-WNBA crossover is still an exciting development. Fans will have to wait until the WNBA All-Star Weekend to witness Caitlin Clark in action in a three-point contest, but given her incredible track record and performance ability, the idea of mixed-gender competitions, particularly in skill-based events like three-point contests, showcases the talent and competitiveness of WNBA players on a global stage. Last year's matchup between Curry and Ionescu was a prime example of how such matchups can draw massive audiences and create unforgettable moments, even without Clark's participation. This year's ongoing discussions and interest in these events suggest that more cross-league collaborations may be on the horizon. Basketball fans around the world are excited to see what will happen to Caitlin Clark when the time comes. Whether it's in Indianapolis this summer or at future crossover events, the league will need to change its plans and possibly introduce a different format for the three-point contest. Although the dream matchup between Curry-Thompson-Clark and Ionescu won't happen this year, the conversations surrounding this event have demonstrated the growing importance of cross-league competition and the impact of women's basketball on the broader sports landscape. Regardless of who ends up competing in the three-point contest, the conversation surrounding it highlights the growing respect for WNBA talent and the desire for more cooperative events between the NBA and, WNBA. Although Caitlin Clark's choice may have altered the short-term plans, it also highlighted the strength and clout of the WNBA's rising stars. There you have it. The excitement for her three-point contest debut is only getting stronger, and it will be worth the wait when she eventually takes the stage. Caitlin Clark made the decision to wait for the WNBA All-Star Game because she wants to create something unique for her team, her league, and her supporters, not just make three-pointers. Regardless of your opinion of her choice, there's no denying that the WNBA All-Star Game in Indianapolis in July has become a must-see event. Do you believe Caitlin should have entered the NBA's competition, or was it wise for her to concentrate on the WNBA? Please share your ideas in the comment section below, and if you like this post, please remember to subscribe and click the bell for future updates on the most significant moments in basketball history. We appreciate your time and hope to see you again soon.